Hello and welcome back to Market Today on Business Today Television. We are in this series of interviews with top personalities on Dalal Street, where we help you navigate this intense volatility, this very sharp downturn, and of course, an event which is this tariff war, which has led to a large scale dislocation in not only Indian but global equities. We are now joined by Mr. Daljeet Kohli, Head for Equity at Roha Asset Managers LLP. Mr. Kohli is a very well known stock picker, especially in the mid cap and the small cap space, and over the last 2.5 3 decades has navigated volatility in bull and bear markets with equal ease. Namaste Daljeet ji, a very warm welcome to you. And at this time of the hour when almost everybody is racking his or her brains on how to navigate Dalal Street, what are your thoughts?
Good afternoon, Shailendra. Thanks for having me on your show. I think the best strategy at this point of time would be to stay calm. Don't do anything. Sometimes not doing anything is also a good strategy. Why we are saying that don't do anything at this point of time? Because it's too early to take a decisive call. Where is this going to head from? Every day every minute there is a tweet coming in, some kind of news flow coming in. One guy will do something, the other will retaliate, another will answer it back. So all these things, they are not going to settle down in few hours. No? You have to wait for some time. In our understanding, it might take, in fact, few months to settle down. Right? So it is always good, and normally we have seen that in panic, if you take any decision, it is usually wrong. No? It will not turn out to be very good decision. You might feel very on the spur of the moment, very happy. Okay, I bought a stock at 10% cheaper today, but next day, if the news flow persists or goes another way again, then that same stock can go further down by 10%. So you don't know. Just to give you an example, when the first, 2nd April, when this tariff tantrums started playing, pharma was excluded. Everybody on the street was very happy. Oh, wow, pharma to bach gaya. So we सब कुछ pharma में लेना है. All stock were 10% up. And next day he gives a tweet that pharma will be the one which will have again the same fate. And all the stocks are down by 15%. So what do? So that is why the best thing is wait, let the storm settle down. No, there is no hurry that you are, as an investor. See, if you are a trader, if you are doing a day-to-day trading activity, of course, this is a godsend opportunity for you because this is the one which will give you so much of volatility. You will play in that. That is your birthright to do that. But if you are an investor, you don't have to do anything. Just wait, let these things settle down, and then take a call, very cool, calm-headed. How is it going to impact my stocks? Whether it is really to take a one brush and paint everything will be negative, everything will be positive. It doesn't work that way. Each company, in fact, within the sector, various companies will work in a different manner. They will respond in a different manner. It's very natural. You can't expect that if a tariff of 25% on India has come, everybody will get 26% cost free, so they will become unviable. There will, if you are making some chemical which is so critical for your buyer, even 26% pass on can happen. But if you are making something which is so me too product that there are 10 other players of doing that, 1% cannot even pass on. So you will have to bear all the 25%. So it is very difficult to say that in just one go that everything will be very okay or everything will be positive or negative. Sit down, analyze, wait for things to settle, take the call.
तो ऐसा है कोहली साहब, तुसी दिल्ली आ जाओ, फिर यहाँ से चलेंगे पोंटा साहब, वहाँ पे आराम से बैठ के बाज़ार के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे और एक आध महीना जब बीत जाएगा फिर वापस आ जाएंगे, वॉलेटिलिटी भी थम जाएगी और फिर आके शॉपिंग करेंगे.
नहीं शैलेंद्र जी, थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस. ये नहीं बोला मैंने कि आप एक महीने तक मार्केट को देखेंगे नहीं. आप कूल रह के रिएक्शन नहीं करेंगे, मार्केट तो देखेंगे क्योंकि हो सकता है आपको नहीं पता ना, 10 मिनट के बाद कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी बन जाए, आपको नहीं पता 30 दिन में बनेगी अपॉर्चुनिटी। तो आप, हमने ये बिल्कुल नहीं बोला है कि आप भूल जाइए 30 दिन तक, 1-2 महीने तक उस देखिए मत मार्केट, क्योंकि हो सकता है कुछ आपका स्टॉक ऐसा हो जो फंस जाए, तो वो अगर आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी थी निकलने की, आप नहीं निकले तो आप और ज्यादा बुरा हाल में फंसेंगे। और हो सकता है कि आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी थी खरीदने की और आपने मिस कर दी बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मेहम, वो आपको अच्छी चीज मिल रही थी सस्ती, लेकिन आप ले नहीं पाए बिकॉज आपने मार्केट को भूल गए। भूलना नहीं है, हम क्या बोल रहे हैं कि आपको माइंडफुल रहना है, एनालाइज करना है, बट एक्शन जरूरी नहीं। एक्शन
क्या
तभी
बात।
जरूरी है जब आपका माइंड बोले कि हाँ अब मैंने सही एनालाइज कर लिया और मेरा कंक्लूजन सही है, ऐसा।
जी, तो कोहली साहब ऐसा करते हैं, जरा आप चर्चा करते हैं कि क्या करना चाहिए। आप 500 करोड़ रुपए मैनेज करते हैं, लगभग 25 से 30 स्टॉक्स हैं, ज़्यादातर मिड कैप्स और स्मॉल कैप्स हैं रोहा एसेट मैनेजमेंट के पोर्टफोलियो में। अब बताइए कहाँ आप नज़र गड़ाए बैठे हैं कि माल सस्ता मिले, और कहाँ आप नज़र गड़ाए बैठे हैं कि कुछ बाजार बढ़ जाए तो मैं नमस्ते कर दूं।
सो आई थिंक नमस्ते करने की तो हमें कोई जरूरत है नहीं, क्योंकि नमस्ते करने के लिए हमें फॉर सेलिंग, द ओनली रीजन वी हैव टू सेल अ स्टॉक, आइदर द रीजन टू बाय हैज चेंज्ड, if the fundamental itself has changed, then we have to sell that. Otherwise, if the valuation has just become out of whack, it means, oh, we were expecting something to happen in 3 years, that has happened in 3 months, then we have to get out. Third is what we are holding. If we find that something else can give a better return than the existing one, then only we sell. So for selling, we don't have to wait where the market is going. No, it is only because of these three reasons we have to. So at this point of time, we are not looking at selling anything. Correct?
ओके।
Now, on for buying, actually we are only looking at the stocks that we are already holding. No?
अच्छा।
So in fact, whatever we are getting new money even in this period, so just to for our pleasant surprise, we are continuously getting money. In last 8 days also we have got money. So and we have invested in the same stocks which we were already holding. Now why does that happen? Because we are holding these stocks for 2 to 3 years view. There is a clear visibility of earnings of at least 25% growth in earnings for next 3 years. And what we did in this entire mayhem, or at the time of quarterly results also, we went through each and every company threadbare and tried to understand, is that thesis, is that our thinking that these companies will continue to give 25% earnings visibility for 3 years, is that intact? If that
यस।
is intact, we don't have to do anything, right?
ओके।
So we have, and to again very positive thing, that we didn't have to change our estimates for even a single company in all
क्या
25
बात है
stocks.
जी।
तो इसके लिए हमको कुछ करने की चिंता नहीं है। हमको करना क्या था कि जो जो अगर स्टॉक्स हमारे नीचे मिल रहे हैं और जो नया पैसा आ रहा है, कुछ हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग क्लाइंट्स को हमने और बात किया, डिस्कस किया, एंड दे आर वेरी काइंड दैट दे हैव गिवन मोर मनी टू अस, तो वी हैव एडेड सेम स्टॉक्स,
ओके।
बिकॉज हमारा कन्विक्शन उतना ही बना हुआ है, और बिकॉज जस्ट सेंटिमेंट चेंज की वजह से अगर कुछ हो रहा है तो वो तो हमको अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहा है अच्छा स्टॉक खरीदने।
Okay, let me understand this better, Mr. Kohli. So, you are not looking at any stock beyond the universe of 30 that you have invested. One. Two, did you actually raise money by booking profit from these 30 stocks over the past 6 months? What was the level of cash with you?
No. So we have no, we don't take cash calls. We have only 3 or 4% cash, which is cash is an, we say, is an outcome, not a position for us.
Okay.
So we have, and we have not encashed or put profit in any of these stocks. It is all our existing money plus whatever new money keeps coming. That is all.
Okay. Now, in these 25 stocks, can you please break them up into specific sectors? Are you overweight in some part of the market? Are you underweight on some of them? How much of 500 crore rupees is invested in top 10 stocks?
Okay. So you see, the way we look at is we don't take sectoral call, we don't take theme based call. It is all pure bottoms up stock picking. So each stock will have its own story, its own reasoning, why we have bought. And as I said, the three things that we look at, one is management, business, and valuation. These three things have to work. Cash flow generation has to be there, and
Okay.
25% earnings growth visibility for 3 years has to be there. So these five attributes in any company is there, then it is in our portfolio. And as long as these things continue, they will remain. So
Okay.
as of now, our portfolio is highly diversified. Uh, it's very difficult to pinpoint one particular sector or two particular sectors. It's very well diversified. One thing which I can say is it is 90% oriented to domestic economy. No,
Fair
only
point.
one or two stocks are there which are export oriented. Rest all of them are domestic.
Fair point. Now, the RBI has cut rates today for the second time in a row with the new governor at helm. How do you see this impacting the economy over the next 1 or 2 quarters? Are there some stocks in your portfolio which will be benefited positively?
So there is only one finance, two finance stocks which we have in our portfolio. One is housing finance, and other is a power finance company. So obviously, when there is a rate cut, both these companies will get some advantage, but it is not a game changer for them. It's just a small advantage for them, and we have not bought them for the purpose of that these rates will cut down. Therefore, we will get the advantage. We have bought them for their own merit. So that is one part. Yes, rate cuts are always good in the broader sense for the macroeconomy. At this point of time, when there is so much of uncertainty, growth is on the faltering part, people are looking for some kind of impetus. So this RBI rate cut will be beneficial, and we expect that probably we'll have some more rate cuts uh, in future also. So that is in a way positive for the overall economy, positive for our two stocks also.
Okay. Daljit ji, if I may ask, out of the 25-30 stocks that you have in the portfolio, what is the percentage of AUM invested in top 10, and how many of these 25 to 30 are into the PSU segment?
So PSU is one only, that power finance company that I said.
Okay.
Second thing is a top five are around 45% of the portfolio.
Okay.
Top 10 will be around 80% of the portfolio.
Fair point. So it's a heavily concentrated portfolio of 500 crore rupees. Okay. Now I understand I am not asking for any recommendations at all. Would you be comfortable naming the top 5 or top 10 stocks in your portfolio?
Yeah, so top five is in public domain. We give it in the public domain, so we can talk about them.
Yeah.
So in the top five, we have one company called Capacite Infra, which is which is basically a construction company for developers. So if you see from Mumbai, people who are from Mumbai, they know it very well
Yes. Yes.
that these Raymonds and Godrej and Oberoi's, all these 50-tower buildings, 60-tower buildings, this is the company which
It's a
constructs those
builder for
buildings. So
builders.
this is a builder for builders, correct. So that kind of company, and it has proven its merit over last 4 or 5 years. We see that this real estate cycle continuing. Uh, they builders, because of this RERA coming in, builders have become very conscious
Yes.
about the quality, about the timing or delivery of the project, and therefore their financials are very much intact. So that's one company. Second company in the similar space, not in that order of 1, 2, 3, 5, but within the five is this one, Aditya Birla Real Estate, which is again a play on Mumbai real estate, and now there are 6, 7 other places. So in NCR also, Bangalore also, they are now there. So they're doing very well, and top end premium real estate. Aditya Birla Real Estate is doing very well there. So
And
that's
Century Textiles.
this is the Century Textile, erstwhile Century Textile. The added advantage now is that they have sold off their pulp and paper business also. So that drag is also gone. So now they are pure real estate. So it's again a very strong real estate company having a lot of land parcels, very good execution capabilities, and project acceptance of their project. Just to give you a simple idea, in last 1 month, in the month of March only, they did pre-sales of almost 7,000 crore rupees, no? Which is across Bangalore, across Pune, Mumbai, Gurgaon. They have sold these properties, pre-sales of 7,000 crore in 1 month, right? And so that's the kind of strength of the brand that is there. So that is one of our top holdings. Then one other holding is AGI Green Pack, the company in your back door. So that glass manufacturing company, again a very strong ROE, ROC generating company. They were looking for buying out this HNG glass in NCL, but in Supreme Court they lost that case. So now the company has gone for an alternative plan, which is they will go for expansion in MP with a new plant with a 700 crore expansion plan. So that's again a very strong company. So in all these companies, you will see that there is a very strong cash generation. There is a clear visibility of earnings, EPS coming in next 3 years. There is a re-rating potential in some form or the other, and that's why we are playing that alpha will be generated.
Okay. So these are three. You still have two left.
Yes. So the remaining two would be, give me 1 second. Uh, okay, they are Time Technoplast and Questcorp. So Time Technoplast is a story. They are into packaging, and then they are into this uh, the composite cylinders. No, so if you see that people are moving away from metal cylinders, even in our LPG, from metal cylinders, we are moving to the plastic cylinders. That's called as composite cylinder. Same way in CNG, when the CNG and LNG is transferred from the gas station to your petrol station, there that rack is used. That is what these guys make. So it's again a very it's a story of balance sheet repair. They had a lot of non-core assets which they are continuously selling. ROE is improving from 12% to 20% ROE improvement, and the continuous flow of cash flow plus this business is growing, and then there's a huge total addressable market. If like government of India also says that we want to change all the LPG cylinders from in your household to कंपोजिट सिलेंडर्स, अगर वो होता है तो 5 करोड़ सिलेंडर बनेंगे, तो बहुत बड़ा काम होगा. तो ये हो गया. और फिफ्थ वन इज क्वेस्ट कॉर्प. This is into this company is IT company plus staffing company, all those three things they have. So they are in the process of demerging into three companies. So I think seventh Quest Corp.
Quest Corp, of
QE,
course.
yeah, Quest Corp, yeah. So they are into process of demerging the company into three parts. So I think 7th or 8th April, today or yesterday was the demerger date. So there is some value unlocking there. And this is a play we are playing on the new themes, no? This is staffing theme, which government is very keen on skilling people, providing organized labor. So all this, when we are talking of manufacturing to grow, if manufacturing has to grow, the labor has to be provided. Now, who will provide this labor? This some kind of an organized player will do that. No? So and there are very few options. There is one more company which is into the similar business. So this Quest Corp, and then their IT business, their facility management business, which they are segregating. So there might be a value unlocking in while when you unlock businesses. So that will also help.
Fair point. So this is a beautiful description of top 5 companies. I have very smartly asked about all of them to Daljeet ji. Remember, they are trading below their all-time highs. So if you believe in the stock picking ability of Kohli Saab, which I do with my heart, then these are good candidates to look at. Let me repeat the name: Capacity Infra, AB Real Estate, AGI Green Pack, Time Technoplast, and of course Quest Corp. Please also consult an independent financial advisor should you find merit in buying into them. दलजीत जी, अब एक बात और बताइए, टैरिफ्स की दुनिया में in this awkward situation where beyond 6 months or 3 months it's very difficult to look at, where would you advise retail investors to put in money within the domestic economy?
Within domestic economy, there are a couple of segments which will continue to work well. I think consumption is one theme which one should look at. So consumption, like with this, if interest rates are coming down, inflation is well under control. Today, RBI has also accepted that now inflation is under control. So this problem was plaguing, especially the urban India for a very long time. That buying capacity was going down. At least that will help them with this new tax cuts coming in with the new budget. That will also leave some more money in the hands of people. So consumption can be a theme which one can look at on the domestic side. Then we are expecting some pickup in the infrastructure spending because last 1 year had just gone waste. They have not done anything in that. Many of the Jal Jeevan Mission or roads or in ports and all these things were stalled. So might we expect that if this is the time, and especially when there is so much of global uncertainty, we expect that government will pump in some kind of activity there. So we might see some movement there. Those maybe there could be some opportunities there. Then this circular economy thing, which is a new thing which is coming in, circular economy. So if you are selling a tire, then you have to buy back that tire. If you are selling some batteries, you have to buy back those batteries. So these kind of renewable kind of things and reuse kind of things. So there are some stocks which are available in this sector. These can be the ones which can be some beneficiaries.
ओके कोरी साहब, आपके पास कोई बैंक है पोर्टफोलियो में?
नहीं, अभी बैंक नहीं है. अभी हमारे पास सिर्फ एक होम फाइनेंस कंपनी है. बैंक के लिए हम लोग अब थोड़ा कंस्ट्रक्टिव हो रहे हैं, बट वी आर वेटिंग फॉर अगले 1-2 क्वार्टर और नंबर देखना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि बैंक्स की सिर्फ एक इशू सबसे बड़ा, एक तो रेट्स ऊपर थे और कॉस्ट ऑफ फंड्स बढ़ रहा था. नो, सो अभी वो उदय कोटक जी ने भी एक ट्वीट भी किया, आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि आप पैसा ज्यादा दे रहे हो, कमा कम रहे हो. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन तो बहुत खराब सिचुएशन है. उतना हमें नहीं पता खराब है कि नहीं, बट हम क्या समझ रहे हैं कि शायद एक आध क्वार्टर के बाद बैंक्स की स्थिति, प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी, बिकॉज जो प्रेशर ऑन डिपॉजिट्स है वो थोड़ा कम हो सकता है, तो वहां पर फिर हमारे लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी बनेगी.
कोरी साहब, आजकल तो आपको पता ही है किस व्यक्ति के ट्वीट देखे जाते हैं.
आजकल और वो तो पूरी दुनिया को स्विंग कर देते हैं.
क्या बात. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why net interest margins for banks will remain compressed for 1 or 2 quarters is because the 2 rate cuts that have come in by the Reserve Bank of India will force them to price their loans lower, but for fixed deposits that are already in existence, they will be paying higher rates. So, till the time new fixed deposits come in, you will be lending at a lower rate and paying out a higher rate. Therefore, NIMs will compress, and for the next 1 or 2 quarters, banks are likely to face that headwind. अब कोहली साहब ये बताइए, काफ़ी चर्चाएं हो रही हैं कि ये जो लड़ाई हो रही है यूएस और चाइना के बीच में टैरिफ्स के चलते, ये जो मेक इन इंडिया का सिलसिला है जो थोड़ा थम गया था, इसमें एक नया एहसास, एक नई सोच और एक नई उमंग आने की उम्मीद है. अगर तो ऐसा होता है तो आप कहाँ ध्यान देंगे?
फिर तो बहुत सारे सेक्टर खुल जाएंगे शैलेंद्र जी, क्योंकि ये तो फिर एक ऑल एनकम्पासिंग हो जाएगा ना. क्योंकि आप अगर, ये तो एक बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है. अभी तक पिछले 3-4-5 साल से हम लोग सुन रहे थे चाइना +1. अब अगर होगा तो क्या चाइना रिप्लेसमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं क्या? तो अगर चाइना रिप्लेसमेंट की हम बात करें तो बहुत बड़ी चीज हो गई, क्योंकि चाइना हमसे कहीं ऊपर है आज की डेट में. तो हम रिप्लेस तो शायद नहीं कर पाएंगे इतनी जल्दी, लेकिन अगर थोड़ा पोर्शन मिल गया तो भी बहुत बड़ी चीज होगी. तो ये तो ऑल एनकम्पासिंग होगा, सभी सेक्टर्स में उसका फायदा होगा. बट क्लियर बेनिफिशियरी जो दिखते हैं वो तो सीडीएमओ साइड के, फार्मा सीडीएमओ है, केमिकल्स है, जहां पर उनका बड़ा वर्चस्व है, वो उसमें तो हम लोग से, और हमारा भी उसमें अच्छा कैपेबिलिटी ऑलरेडी है. तो जो भी अभी तक था हम उसमें उनके साथ अच्छे से compete कर पा रहे थे वर्ल्ड वाइड. तो अब अगर ये बेनिफिट हमको मिलने लगेगा कि वहां का कुछ इधर शिफ्ट हो, तो ये सेक्टर्स तो सबसे पहले बेनिफिशियरी होंगे. तो केमिकल्स, फार्मा, टेक्सटाइल, ये सेक्टर्स में ज्यादा बेनिफिट आएगा, बट इट विल बी अक्रॉस द बोर्ड.
कोहली साहब बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार आपका, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े। मैं एक बार न्योता फिर दोबारा भेजता हूँ। ऐसा करेंगे, सारे लैपटॉप्स और डोंगल वगैरह लेके चलेंगे, पौंटा साहब में बैठेंगे और बाजार भी देखते रहेंगे और कुछ करेंगे भी नहीं, और कुछ होगा करने लायक तो कर भी लेंगे।
बिल्कुल सही। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Mr. Daljeet Kohli, a very, very well-known stock picker in the market who concentrates his energies on mid caps and small caps, and is at the moment the head for equity at Roha Asset Managers Limited. Please remain glued to Business Today Television. I hope you like this conversation as much as I did. There is a lot that's happening on BTTV. Stay tuned, stay glued.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is a special broadcast where we're going to be decoding for you what the RBI governor has announced.